This King Cmvamp signing in. I didn't get enough questions for Ask King Cmvamp by Tuesday, so I wrote my own. What is my real name? My real name's Cody. Cody. That's how you spell that. Why did I want to become a YouTuber? Well, I always hated the fact, back when I was growing up, of people knowing me being in a crowd. So, in the words of Eminem, you gotta bully yourself to put you where you want to be. Basically, best way to explain this for me, I didn't want people knowing me. I didn't like crowds. I didn't like people, so I had to bully myself to do what I wanted to. I wanted to become a YouTuber. So I pushed myself. I did it. I took the first step. So now I'm where I'm at today. Where am I from? Well, I think I say this in another video, but I'm from Evansville, Indiana. That is in the United States. Do I have a set schedule for uploading YouTube videos? No, I really don't. I just wing it. Sometimes I'll try to say, hey, I want to upload this by this day, but every now and again that doesn't work out. I will have a set schedule in the future whenever I have more balanced stuff that I'm putting up. Like if I start putting up Pocket Legends or whatever, Rifles at War, or if I can get computer Latro again, because I do want to make more Latro videos, but I have to get that one up and running, that one computer, or I have to get a new one. I can only do one or the other. Right now, I cannot remember that password for that computer because I've not used it in about 6 months, but I will either wipe it or get a new computer. What did I want to be when I was growing up? Actually, whenever I was in elementary school, I wanted to go in the military. But as I got older, I decided I didn't want to. I mean, whenever I say older, back when after I got in the 8th grade and middle school. Then I wanted to be a social worker or a, best way to put it is someone to take care of animals or something like that. I care so much about animals, and I care so little about most people, but my two best friends were both dogs. Hans and Baxter. Baxter came first. Baxter was like an older brother. Hans, he died 3 years ago before Thanksgiving. He was another brother. Those are family. They're always going to be family, no matter if they're gone or not. Oh, next topic. Where did I go to school? I started off going to 2 different private schools. The first school I can remember is the Garden School, which is a Catholic private school, which is pre through first grade. Preschool, kindergarten, first grade. The next was Evansville Lutheran School. I only went there for 1 full school year. Then I ended up in Princeton, Indiana. I went to Brumfield. That wasn't a good transition. Came back, went to 3 different ghetto schools. When I say ghetto, I mean ghetto. First was Lodge. Second was Glenwood. Glenwood's now called Glenwood Leadership Academy. Whenever I was going to it, it was Glenwood Middle School. The next was Bossy. Then I went to the Academy for Innovative Studies. So, I went to a bunch of different schools. Couldn't stay in one place. Did I enjoy school, or what did I do all day in school? I don't really like school. Yeah, I like history and stuff, but I didn't pay attention. An interesting story. Yeah, I was sleeping every single day in one of my teacher's classes. Yeah, they told my grandparents, Cody's not going to pass this test. This is the hardest test I put out up to date. I've been sleeping the entire school year in that class. I was the only one to get an A on that test. The only one. I passed it with flying colors. I'm smart. I'm extremely smart, but I slept all day. I didn't care. Do I care now? Yeah, I wish I would have paid attention. What are my favorite topics or things I discuss with my peers, which is peers is family, friends, stuff like that, people I know. I actually talk a lot about mythology, philosophy, history sometimes. That's what I discuss. Uh, some of the fascinating things with mythology, a lot of it's based on different things. Like, for example, there's a couple different Japanese myths about different weapons. Those were actual weapons. It's just funny how people create the story behind things. Mythology is amusing. It's a very fascinating subject. If you guys don't like mythology or whatever, it's okay. If you guys don't like philosophy, it's okay. Philosophy is another one of those. Philosophy can get you through tough times, believe it or not. People might say, he's a wise Chinese man. I don't understand what he's saying. But context, understand context. Everything comes down to the way something's written or the way something's told. Yeah. Well, that's my Ask King Cmvamp episode. I'll go ahead and upload this right now. Later on today, depending on if it's dark or not, before I finally get over to my grandparents' house for this weekend. We'll go home and try and record me going for a walk. Oh, stupid thing. I can't fix that. Oh well, I decided to mess up on me. My iPod. Had so much fun. Now I'm messing with the lighting somehow. Oh well. Either way, I'm gonna go to my grandparents' house this week and I'm gonna record this is where I came from, this is where I'm at now. Of course, I'm gonna start with this is where I came from, this is where I grew up. So, you guys might find that a little bit entertaining, maybe. I'm gonna take a walk down to one of the stores I used to walk to, Dollar Tree. And yes, I went to Dollar Tree. It was right down the road. Maybe a half mile. So, that should be fun. I guess I will talk to everyone when I get back on. I'll make another vlog today. This King Cmvamp signing out.